Welcome, all you beautiful Virgos, to your monthly reading for the month of June. And we have been looking at the different chakras throughout the month. We started January with the root chakra, and here we are 6 months later already in the month of June. So we're up to the sixth chakra, which is the third eye. So in addition to asking the Creator what they want you to know about the month of June, we're also zeroing in, asking, how can we strengthen our intuition? What advice does the Creator and Spirit have for you regarding your intuition and your spiritual gifts? And we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Energy Oracle cards. And just a side note, any of the cards that I use in a reading are listed in the description box below. I'm just going to give these a shuffle and see what the Creator wants you to know. One more time. All right, so for our Virgos, what would you like them to know about their month of June and their intuition? Okay, they want that one right there. And you have the Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, card number 34. Beautiful, beautiful card. We'll put this over here. And let's see what energies come with this. New beginnings in your personal life. So that's beautiful for your intuition and for the month of June. So a new beginning coming in. And this card is a harbinger of positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens onto a lush, rainbow-lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. So definitely there is this new opening, this new changes that are coming here, which is definitely fantastic for your intuition and your spiritual gifts too. So this is about being open to the change. And like it mentioned, keep going, keep taking action, keep taking daily steps towards opening up your intuition, your spiritual gifts, and your life, right? We're also going to pull from this major arcana. If you are new to my channel, each month I also take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana. And the major arcana is like this card. It represents the overall energies the Creator wants you to know about the month. So we'll also just mix these up here and see what else the Creator wants you to know about your month of June, your intuition, and your gifts. Just a little more shuffle there. All right, there we go. So for our Virgos, what else would you like them to know about their month of June? Okay, actually, they wanted this one right there. And you got the Magician. Beautiful. So the Magician tells you, I mean, this is, I don't know if they do it in this one. Yeah, usually they'll have like an infinity symbol above the Magician or on them. And this basically represents your higher self, your ability to bring down the magic, the authenticity of who you are, and you bring it down through, he usually has a wand toward the heavens and a hand pointed to the ground, and the energy of your authentic self, that powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that you are, made of unconditional love, that energy flows down through you and through your arm and onto the earth. And so this is about this action, about, he's like the master manifester. He's bringing in this change, bringing in this beautiful energy, and he has everything that he needs inside of him to make it happen. And I say he, but you know, whether you're male or female or how you identify, that's just the masculine energy that comes with the number one, with the Magician. that you have all of these 4 suits that we're about to go through. This is saying you have them all in your hands, and you have the ability to make this action happen, and to have this drive, this beautiful way that you want to express unconditional love to the world. You have everything within you to make it happen. So I love it. So we will move into the Minor Arcana. In the Minor Arcana, the 4 suits represent 4 different areas of your human experience. Here we're going to start up with fire element, which actually is normally the Wands suit in the standard tarot, but in this particular deck, they call it fire. And this just represents your drive, your ambition, your magic, your inspiration, your energy. So this is what the creator wants you to know about your energetic experience during the month of June and towards your spiritual gifts and intuition. So for our Virgos, what else do you want them to know? What do you want them to know about the energetic adventure portion? Okay, they do want that one there. And you've got the 4 of fire, would be the 4 of wands. 4s are a very strong foundation. If you think of like a table with 4 huge legs on it, it's a very solid foundation. And so this is about this stable energy that's coming in. Maybe you have been feeling unstable, been fluctuating quite a bit over these last couple of years. I know most people have, but this is the time where you are really coming into your power, really recognizing your energy, and coming into the solid foundation where you do feel this consistency, this stability in regards to that. Also, I'm going to pull a card here from the Return of Spirit deck and to see what else the creator wants you to know about this energetic adventure during June. All right, so what else for our Virgos, please? Okay, I guess that will be your card. Yeah, you have sexuality here. I know, oh my gosh, taboo, we don't talk about those things, but this is a great card to have here, because there is this, when we're talking about energies, there is so many different types of energies that we have. And I love the way that Shirley Harness, she's the author of this deck here, how she talks about this. And so we definitely want to read this. And it says your sexuality is just as important as any other aspect of your being. It is so important, in fact, that not 1 but 2 chakras manage and maintain your sexual energy. Loving sexual contact is vital for your emotional, physical, and energetic well-being. It can be one of the greatest pleasures and joys of being incarnated in a human body. In fact, some people say that's like one of the top, 5 reasons why we like to incarnate here, because we love to experience this bonding and coming together of 2 individuals in that intimate moment. And you are being asked to look at your desires, your beliefs, or wounds around your sexual needs. If you're feeling inadequate, unwanted, or unattractive, then it's time to begin a regime of self-love. It's time to restore any low self-worth and negative programming you have about your physical body. And we talked about that here in the beginning here too. And it's pretty amazing because Virgos, like Virgo Suns, just the whole, 7th house is, 7th house? No, 6th house. It's the 6th house, sorry. Your whole 6th house is about your relationship with your body and your physical adventure. And so this is so fitting for your adventure. And so I want to mention that because the physical body is such a huge part of your journey being a Virgo. And we are often much harder on ourselves than our partner ever would be. Your negative thoughts or self-image could be holding you back from experiencing the deeper emotional aspects of intimate love. This card can also be indicative of neglecting your intimate and sexual connection with your partner. Perhaps this is the opportunity to resurrect the feelings of desire and sexual attraction that you once shared. Could also be letting you know that it's important to make your intimate life a priority. Feeling sexual and playful is invigorating no matter your age. So put on your sexy and wear it proudly. Have fun with it and enjoy it. Flirt a little. Smile at someone you're attracted to. Dress up in something that makes you feel attractive. Put your energy out there. Enjoy the gift of innocent sexual playfulness. Sexual energy is a powerful expression of our creative force. You may find that by allowing your sexual energy to flow, your creative energy will too. By embracing every aspect of being human, we discover the truth of our own divinity. So I love that foundation here with that. And because so much of our self-worth and our self-image comes from this place. And, again, like you're talking about, you have this healing that it's talking about here in both physical and emotional and whatever ways. But it's very important that this has come up for you here. And it doesn't mean that you have to go out and be a hoe, This is about expressing, allowing yourself to feel it. You don't have to act on it, as far as putting it all out there. You never have to do anything you don't want to do, right? So this is about at least, doing things that allow you to feel, like I said, sexy, which if you look at it, if that word doesn't sit well with you, look at it as, do things that make you feel desirable. Okay. So like it talked about dressing up, even if it's you just going out with some of your friends or you going out by yourself, go on a date with yourself, it's like making this energy flow, allow it to flow through you about your importance, about your worthiness, right? And that's I feel like that's the core of this. We're going to move into the earth element. So where this is like your inner energy, we're going to talk about your thoughts and your emotions. Those are all inner stuff. This one is the only one. It's the earth element. It's the pentacle suit. Normally they call it earth here in this suit, but this is all about the outside world. This is about the physical world outside of you, including your physical body. But it's about the characters that are on stage with you, the props, your possessions, that type of stuff too. So this is going to be what the creator wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of June. And also in relation to your intuition and your spiritual gifts. And that sexual energy, you ask, what does that got to do with my intuition and my spiritual gifts? Well, if this is a block about your worth and about how you feel about yourself, about your acceptability, whatever the sexual block is, that blocks everything else from flowing too, right? And so this is a part of allowing yourself to feel that inner love. All right. So for our Virgos, for your physical adventure, what would you like them to know? Oh, there we go. I guess that's your card. They are just flying out for you. Yeah, I had a feeling the Queen of Pentacles was going to come out. Because the Queen of Pentacles is about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. It's about new birth, rebirth. It's about flowing, but it's also one of the sexual cards. So I was like, I bet, I should have said it, but I was like, I bet that's what's going to come out, because that's what this card represents, is allowing that sexual energy to flow out of you, to feel that sensuality. That's the word I was trying to look for, in addition to desirable. Allow yourself to feel sensual, It's like take a bubble bath. Have some, silk sheets or whatever it might be, whatever makes you feel that way and make you feel desirable. And so this is just reiterating that. So we won't go into that all again. We're going to go into the elemental oracle here next and just see what else they want you to add into that, into your physical world. So it's not just about having it all happening inside of you. This is about expressing it out in some ways, in actions in the physical realm too. All right, so what else for our Virgos, please? Okay, there we go. And you have bravery, oceans. Love it. So, and that is card number 30. Which when you add 3 plus 0, you get 3, which is also the Empress, which is what I think of with the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles. They are very much similar, that Empress energy and the Queen of Pentacles. It's very much the divine feminine energy, feeling vulnerable, open, receiving. And this one, bravery, go forth and explore. You won't see much if you keep the shore always in sight. Be brave in your choices. This is not the time to be fearful. Someone who is close to you has a hidden side, and it's best to be mindful of this in your decision making. We know a lot about life on land, but we know very little about life in the world's oceans, which comprise 71% of the planet. We are still discovering new species, for instance, a flesh-eating sponge and a strange hairy crab, and we have only begun to explore the deep ocean. We possibly know more about space than we do about our own blue seas. The oceans are a source of great richness in the form of marine life, and their very existence influences everything from the weather to where humans settled and lived. Ancient seagoing cultures, such as the Vikings and the Polynesians, had an intimate relationship with the oceans, the tides, the trade winds, and stars, which enabled them to navigate the huge blue expanse. The bravery of such cultures, leaving the side of land, venturing and navigating outwards towards often unknown destinations, is considerable and a testament to the human spirit of adventure and curiosity, right? Leaving the shores of safety. The sea has been integral to our very humanness, sustaining us and allowing us to travel, trade, and learn. It is part of our DNA, yet in our busy lives, we often overlook its importance. Because of this disconnection, the birthplace of life on this planet has become a garbage dump through acidification, pollution, overfishing, and habit destruction. We do know that without the oceans, life cannot exist on this planet, and that the oceans are in trouble. Ocean-based magic, like all water magic, concerns itself with the cycles of movement in the forms of stagnancy and flow, prosperity, and emotional balance. And this element, of course, is water. And so they are bringing in this connection to your emotions. All of the queens, in addition to their element, like the queen, this queen actually, of course, has the earth element. All the queens also have water. And so this water, this emotionalness that comes in, this connection to the emotion, is an important piece with your message here today too. Then we're moving into the air element, which is normally the sword suit in the standard tarot. And this represents your mind. So it's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. So it's your mental adventure for the month of June in regards to your gifts and your intuition. So for our Virgos, what do you want them to know about their mental adventure? Okay, there. And you have the Two of Air. And this is beautiful because what this represents is that there are two places. The Two of Swords is like you have two places that you can pull thoughts from and that you can make mental decisions from. One is from the earthly, our fear-based human existence of all those expectations, the supposed to be's and the shoulds and the need to's and the have to's and the musts, all that stuff. All the popular opinions that we have been given and told this is the way it's supposed to be. That's one side. Usually they have like a blindfold, and there's usually a moon on the card too, a lot of times. And it represents that the other one is your intuition. It's about understanding that you don't always have to go by your mind and all this conditioning that you've had, but there's this importance to connect to your emotions and to your gut and that intuitive side for you. So obviously this reading was mentioning the intuition, and this is telling you that, yes, you have two places and they are encouraging you to balance it. Doing it all by gut and all by logic, whenever we go extremes, it usually doesn't fare well for us, right? So it's about this balance between the two. It's like, follow your gut, but don't be stupid, right? It's like, oh, I think I'm supposed to walk down this alley that's known for people getting murdered. And look, there's people screaming down there. I'm going to go down there. It's like, well, I don't think your gut's telling you that. You might double check that, right? So it's about balancing it, but trusting your gut, being brave, and taking action on this healing and exploring this sensual side. We also are going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance cards regarding your mental adventure and see what else Creator wants you to know. All right, so for our Virgos, what else, please? Oh, actually, they want this one right here. And you've got abundance, card number 88. Beautiful, beautiful movement to a new level here. And pink is the color of the higher heart chakra. So this is about connecting to this higher love that's within you and allowing it to express itself, allowing yourself not to fear rejection for the desires that you might have in whatever way that might be. I also want to read from the book. They said open right to it. And it says, this card indicates a need to adopt an attitude of abundance in order to attract it into your life. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to recognize the numerous opportunities in front of you, for the universe is bountiful and there is plenty to go around. Plenty of fish in the sea, right? Plenty of fish in the ocean. Since you attract what you believe, you must improve your perception of the world, right? This is all about your thoughts and your beliefs. This is your mentality. This is your perception. Replace your thoughts of scarcity, competition, and shortage with feelings of abundance, prosperity, and hope. And I kind of feel like that has to do with your lack on what you're lacking in your physical body. Whether that's, like it talked about sexuality, if you feel you're too tall, too short, too fat, too thin, not beautiful enough, too beautiful, whatever it might be. It's like the change of looking at things as what you're lacking, focusing on what you're grateful for, and focusing on abundance instead. And the universe has an infinite supply of love, health, wealth, and wisdom. Therefore, a greedy, competitive mindset only prevents abundance from flowing. At this time, you can recognize and address any limiting beliefs that are blocking this flow. Perhaps you were brought up to believe that money doesn't grow on trees, or maybe you aren't convinced you deserve to be happy, successful, and prosperous. When you change your perception, you change the circumstances of your life. Share what you can with others, because there's enough for everyone. Be grateful for what you already have and know there's plenty more to come. When you believe that the universe is abundant and can make your dreams come true. The universe has unlimited abundance, so I always have what I need. That's the affirmation for this card. The universe has unlimited abundance, so I always have what I need. And they brought something up to me too, having to do with relationship and sexuality, that when you believe that there's just not a big enough pool of candidates that would match me and what I need. That's scarcity, that's lack, right? And so they're talking about changing that mentality as well. And then we move into the final suit, which is the water element, and it's the suit of cups, normally in the standard tarot. And this represents your emotions. So we already talked about the ocean and the water here. So we'll see what else the creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of June and regarding your gifts. Okay, they want that one right there. Yeah, so you've got the 10 of cups, the 10 of water, overflowing abundance. Also, 10s can be endings and new beginnings. So you do have this, basically this abundance that's flowing in here. As you allow yourself to see and appreciate what you do have, you realize how much you have, and you actually fill up and overflow with this beautiful emotional wholeness and this emotional abundance. So you definitely have the capacity to do that this month with this transformation of these beliefs. And then the final card we're going to pull is from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And this is the last card, so it can represent more about your emotional adventure, but also because it's the last card, we're going to allow it to be a wild card. Whatever else the creator wants you to know about the month of June, about this situation, your gifts, your intuition, whatever it may be. All right, so what's your final okay, that's the final message for Virgos. And you've got Wisdom, card number 22. And we're going to put that right here. Wisdom is more than just mere knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. So learn from your experience. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wise mentor if you're uncertain, because the little affirmation for this card is, I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. So again, we are learning to trust our intuition, but we're also learning to use our wisdom too, right? It's often said that the body has its own innate wisdom. There you go. If healthy, it just knows what to do and does what it needs to keep us alive and moving without thinking too much about it. Most of the time, we aren't even aware of trying to keep our heart beating or of breathing when asleep. Similarly, we have this innate reasoning system, intuition, that allows us to get answers or receive information without conscious thinking. It's that feeling or hunch of information or insight that is just there. Can't make this up. Some people believe this is the wisdom we receive from the gods, the very spark of the divine voice that is within us. This is a very old kind of wisdom that sits in a very old part of the brain. Then there is the gathering of knowledge and experience and what we discern and learn from this. If the result has acuity, if it is successful in the real world and good in sense and perception, it's most probably wise. So you have this information that's naturally coming from the body, that's coming from the spirit world, and then coming from your experiences that you glean through it as well. The getting of wisdom takes time usually, and we can be impatient for it. We might cut corners and not see the role we take in our own poor decision making. To me, though, as modern people, we have millennia of wisdom to assist us. Human history has some very wise people starring in it, and some not so wise. So we have plenty of examples from which to learn. Gathering wiser people around us is, in fact, one of the wisest things anyone can do. We cannot always know it all, and a wise mentor or friend can not only save us from a poor decision, but also demonstrate how to be wise if we aren't quite there yet. And the companion stone with that is fluorite if you are into stones and metals and crystals. So I love that, because it brought in both the physical and the intuition that we were talking about here. So you definitely have this month of healing, opening up this flow, really understanding this sensuality, this beautiful wisdom, this beautiful understanding of who you are, allowing yourself to express that. And you do have this wonderful, wonderful opportunity to really feel the wholeness, to fill up with this beautiful energy of wholeness. And when you allow that to flow, it really does open the doors and allows you to see beyond this place. And you definitely have this energy that you can bring into this realm and accomplish so many things. But it feels like the sexuality here, the physical body, is a huge part that's blocking you from that. And that's why this is all coming for you, so that you can look into those things, process those things, flow through those things, and open up that flow. So I love that. I don't have anything else to add. But if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings by zodiac sign, I also put out weekly energy updates by each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to this notification bell. And if you go in there and select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it actually helps my channel grow. Because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, and especially if you subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited and wants to share the videos of that channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am definitely grateful for that. These also are just general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, all my Virgos, my beautiful Virgos, as you go through this amazing month, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing month, but I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.